Hello and welcome back to Dan in the Stands, a chance to get to know your favorite Danville Dan's ball players. And today I'm joined by Dan's first baseman, Chase Vinson. Chase, thanks for joining me.
I appreciate you having me.
Well, you started a little bit last year, came in for the last couple weeks, but now you're back here for a full season. Just what does it feel like to be back here now that you've got a full season in front of you?
Oh, it's awesome. Playing here is always fun. It's nice playing for Coach Coleman, and just being around the hometown area is always nice. And like you said, we have a good group of guys, so it makes the summer a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you mentioned being from Oakwood, right nearby. You went to Danville Community College. Did you ever come to any of these games before you were a player?
Yeah, when I was a little kid, we'd come out here and come to the games, and it was always a good time. Just coming out here and seeing some baseball.
Did you ever think that you might play for them in the future or plan on it?
Yeah, I always wanted to. It was always, like I said, I was supposed to do COVID year when I was getting older. I thought there was a chance of that happening, and then COVID happened, so that didn't happen. And as when growing up, it was always a dream of mine to play here.
And I think you could say you had some memorable moments here. You had that homer in your first game with the Dans last year, and then that grand slam walk-off earlier this year. Does it mean more because you're so close to home?
Yeah, like I said, it's playing in front of people that you grew up with, and people that have watched you in the high school years and growing up. It's always nice to come back and play in front of them again.
So we're talking a little bit about when you were young, watching the Dans. When it comes to the major leagues, what team did you support growing up? Support now?
Big Cubs fan. Big,
right.
Yeah, Chicago Cubs. That's always growing up with them, and that's always been my favorite team.
And did you have a favorite player growing up?
Growing up, there was a lot. I know I liked Alfonso Soriano. He was one, but I would say right now my favorite player is probably Jock Peterson. I'm a big Jock fan.
Like the lefty power stance.
Yeah, I like Jock.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I grew up a Cubs fan too, so I get that Soriano's batting stance.
Yeah,
a classic
he
one.
He was always a fun one to watch.
And you're wearing number 2 this year. Is there any significance behind it? I'm always curious.
Well, I started off in number 7, but it turns out I didn't have a road jersey. So our first road game, I had to switch jerseys and switch number 2. But I like 2. I've never been number 2, but I think it's suited me pretty well.
When you're not playing baseball, what other things do you like to do? Where can people find you?
Probably the golf course. I love to golf. I'm always out there, any chance I can on an off day or whatnot. But I like to golf, work out. I'll chill at home, just play some video games. But mainly, you'll find me at the golf course.
Right, how good are you?
I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm that good, but I can definitely hold my own.
All right. Are there any others on the team that would that play golf that you'd be competitive with?
Yeah, I think Cam Swanger and Landon's pretty good.
All right. So you got a little contingent going.
Yeah, we love getting out there on our off days and kind of scrambling and going against each other.
Now, I do have one hard-hitting question. I told you there wouldn't be any. but the big one is, it's divisive. Favorite ballpark food?
Oh, that's tough. I would have to just go with just a simple hot dog. I think you can't really beat a hot dog. I think nothing's better than just a ballpark hot dog.
All right, I've got now 1 vote for Brad from Keenan Taylor. You've got hot dog.
We'll
keep counting on the way around as we get more.
It's hard to beat a good ballpark hot dog for sure.
All right, then last but not least, baseball. It's something for all ages. Is there any memory, either playing, watching, practicing, any element of baseball that has a big memory for you?
Probably, I think in high school when I threw a perfect game, it was the day after my summer pitching coach passed away. Threw a perfect game, and that was kind of just like that was just a wild experience, just dealing with that, and then going out there the next day and throwing a perfect game. I think really kind of hit home, and that's the first thing I thought about.
You got an arm too then.
Huh?
You got an arm too?
Yeah. I used to pitch. I was 2A my freshman year, and then just decided to focus on hitting. But I definitely missed the pitching days.
Thank you once again to Chase Vinson for joining me on this Dan in the Stands.